What's up, guys? We're back, and today we've got the all-new Deepal S07. This is in the EV market, and what are you thinking? Same thing as me, another Chinese car. What's so good about it? Well, we're going to dig in and show you what's so good about it. First of all, let's get into the looks, and just before we do, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, guys. Now, this is a full EV car, gets 160 kilowatts of power, and it only comes in one spec model. The only thing you can change is the wheels, which I'll show you. Let's get into the looks. First of all, black color probably doesn't show the lines that well, but you do have a very nice cosmic yellow color and a nice green as well, which were kind of like a Chinese version of the Lamborghini Urus, don't you reckon?
Yeah, it's got
these lights
features
in particular. Well, it's actually inspired by the Italian supercars, so that's where the inspiration for the design of this car goes, and you can kind of see it.
You can
see it in the headlights, you can see it in the dark lines. I actually really admire the styling of this car, especially the front end. I think it's so cool. From the lights as well, guys, you've got this LED, full LED headlights with this three kind of fin design. I actually think it looks pretty cool, very sporty. And it has, what does it say? Illuminate the future over here, which is pretty cool. Now, I'm not taking a dig at it, but the name Deepal probably is something that I wouldn't have expected for a car that looks like this.
What would you name it, Paula? Diamond?
Diamond, yeah, why not? Yeah, I do like the logo though, it's pretty cool. The logo is very nice. What do you think about it, Fads?
Yeah, it's like a, I don't know, it runs like a Transformer logo.
Yeah, you got this camera here. Very nice, simple, sleek. Got the plates, pretty standard stuff. Moving on to the body lines, you can see a few body lines on the bonnet. We'll show you the front in a second. On the side here, you've got the 20-inch wheels. I actually really do like this. The only options you get in this car, because it all comes in one model, you get the 19-inch wheels or the 20-inch wheels, which is what you see here. Nice sporty design. It's two-tone. Kind of gives you a bit of a very sporty feel. And these wheels do come with Dunlops. I don't know too much about these wheels, but they're not your cheap Chinese wheels anyway. So you'll find out some of the brands like, what did we have last time, Fatty? We had the Cherry. They had cheap tires.
Really cheap tires,
about road noise. These tires are actually all right. Now let's have a look at the side profile, guys. First of all, you've got your side mirror, blind spot sensors. It is heated, and of course you've got the cameras which tie in together, all with a 360 system, which we'll show you shortly.
Oh, cool. Heated, like you said.
Yeah. And one thing to mention as well, these handles. How do you feel about these?
I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about those. Just
now
protruding.
These do go in, and they're kind of like Teslas, where you have to put your finger there and then just fall in. And then when you lock it, they sit flush. And one thing to note as well, front and rear doors, edgeless door frames.
Oh,
adds a bit to the sporty feel, don't you think so?
Sleek.
Very sleek. On the side here, you've got these like contouring lines. Once again, give you a very aggressive feel, very aggressive look. Moving on, one of my favorite design aspects of this vehicle is this spoiler. I don't know what it is about it. It just looks very aggressive. Kind of reminds me of like a fighter jet wing or something. Got this protruding light in the middle. Very well designed. They've really made this car look sporty. As well, you've got the one straight line as the rear tailgate design. It looks really nice at night time when it's on as well. Illuminated badge in the middle.
It's a really nice back end.
But yeah, it's a very aggressive back end. Now, funny enough, I've just noticed too. You think that's a feature?
Oh, wow. Well done, Paula. Stick it back on.
Customized plates. You can adjust the adjustable height. You got a few sensors, and of course, it's an electric tailgate. Let's have a look at the back.
Paula's school bag. Going to school.
Yeah, what do you reckon?
It's underneath it.
Underneath here, do we have a spare tire? No, we don't.
Oh, look what we got.
Tire puncture repair kit.
Yeah.
Safety triangle, a tow hook. Plenty of stuff. It is a very spacious place.
Hey Paula, just so we know how spacious it is, because we don't have any suitcases or anything to test out the boot, do you mind just like you and your bag getting in there?
Yeah, all right.
Let's try it now. Let's just jump in. Come on, Paula, go. There we go. Come on, Paula.
All right, let's suss this out.
There we go.
What do you think, man?
Oh, look at that, guys. So what do you reckon, Paula? Is that, what, 2 suitcases?
4 out of 10.
All right, we reckon if we press the button, it will close?
Okay, no, don't. It's gonna hit my head.
Bye, Paula. So what do you reckon? Comfortable?
Yeah, we'll not do that again. Thanks, Fads. I didn't actually think you'd close the door on me completely, but anyway, back to where we were at before. Let's actually get into the size and the specs of this back end. We have a flat level boot here. So what the good thing about that is we're putting stuff in and out of the car. You don't have to really dig it out. You can just throw it right in. Got the speaker here on either side. You've got 2 speakers. And cool note with this car, it's actually got an exterior speaker. So if you're at the beach or you're out around a car hanging out, you can actually play music from the outside. How cool is that?
That's pretty cool.
You know that? Let's have a look at the back seats. Now, one thing to note is this car does not have those little wheel
the humps.
The
speed hump.
What are speed hump? The speed hump. Yeah. They don't have that hump there, so you actually have a lot of room, easy to slide around back and forth. I have to literally show you guys just so you know what I'm talking about. But there's a lot of space here, even depending on how you want to sit. Got a little,
a lot of headroom too.
A lot of headroom. Dedicated air vents that you can turn on from here. You can actually control the temperature. You can control the fan speed, and even cool thing, you can adjust the seat position of the car in front of you.
Oh no way!
The person in front of you. How cool is that?
Can I just say that's a must?
That's a pretty cool feature. Let's see what this does.
I love how you can actually change the height of the seats. But air conditioning and all control panels.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Look at the room. That's insane.
Plenty of room. Let's turn that off. You can actually even do this. Watch this video. You recording this?
Yeah.
Look at this.
Oh, the sunroof. No way.
You can control it through here. I think that's pretty cool. Definitely gives the people in the back seats a bit more
control. What about if you have kids? They're just going to be pressing all the buttons.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you can't teach them how to use it. But it's pretty cool. There is a single USB port at the back here too.
Yeah.
But the air vent, interestingly enough, is only controlled by one way. So you know how you usually have 2 different vents that's controlled.
See, I don't understand why you want to split it.
I don't think it would have been too hard, right? You just put a little thing in the middle.
And then each person's got their own.
But anyways, that's that.
What about the poor person in the middle? He doesn't have his own.
No. Let's talk about the design. Seats are very cool. You've got this premium diamond stitching. Heated and cooled seats, I believe, at the back.
Ooh.
I'll check that for sure. But over here. Ooh.
Oh, there you go.
Got this cool little thing here.
Yeah.
You've got a phone holder here, 2 cup holders. And it's a 60-40 split with these seats as we showed you before. Let me just put this back.
ISO fierce. Right there. Nice. So
nice.
You got everything.
But yeah, plenty of room, guys. One thing I do want to note is the seats do look very nice and aesthetic. But one thing I cannot understand why they did, this is a question, is this wood grain finish. Now, you look at the whole car, look at the whole interior, look at the whole design. It's got this nice premium feel. I can see, I guess, how they think that this looks premium, but it just does not.
Is it wood though?
It's not even wood, it's plastic. So
plastic?
Anything would have been better. Like, one thing, I'm not trying to take a dig at this car too much about this because it's such a small thing, but any other color would have been suffice. Black, you know, you could have just kept it plain, simple plastic, don't you think?
Yeah, silver.
It just doesn't go. Like,
I would have put the silver.
It just does not go with the rest of the car. Like,
I like the speaker.
Nice finish here. The speaker looks nice and premium. We'll test that out in a second. But yeah, what do you think about the back?
Plenty of room, and it's got all your needs.
Now let's go to the front. Now moving on to the driver's side, guys. Seats obviously fully electric and adjustable, and it does have lumbar support.
Oh, Polo's back is loving life.
And it's not just forward or back; it can actually adjust the height of the lumbar support too, which is something that me personally I really need. I got a bit of a bad back.
Polo just did back day today. That's why, you know.
Yeah, trying to get them gains. All right, now it's actually really cold in here. Let's turn this. I'm still getting used to this. How do you turn this off? There we are. All right. Now here we are inside the car. Plenty to talk about, guys. Let me show you a few things. While we're at it, this is what the key looks like. Now you might be wondering, how the hell do I put this on a keychain? I think you don't. You're just meant to hold it like this. It's maybe.
Oh, man, so many people are gonna lose this key.
You're gonna either lose it, or you're just gonna. I don't know. Like, what do we do? Just put it in your pocket, have it on the table. It is a very nice looking key. Like, I don't mind walking around with this in my hand, to be honest. What do you think?
You want to hold the key in your hand all day? Yeah, no worries.
I mean, look, it looks great. Like, it doesn't look bad. But anyway, you've got to have to end up buying a little pouch to put it in. But anyway, let's move on from the key.
Paula's going to put in his little man purse.
Yeah, that's it. Now we're bringing it inside the car. Bring us inside the car, guys. You've got ambient lighting all around, which you might not be able to tell too much right now, but you've got ambient lighting all through here with up to 64 different color changes. Actually, I don't know that for sure.
It reminds me of your Mercedes.
Now you've got ambient lighting all around, guys. You can see through here. Probably not the best to see during the daytime, but at night it does look very cool. And yeah, plenty of options to customize that, which I'll show you in a second. Steering wheel in front of us, pretty simple. You still got your controls on the right and left side. You can control just this basic stuff. You can go through apps, and there are 2 fully customizable buttons. You show them here, Fads. It's a Heart 1, Heart 2, which if you do click this, you have a look here.
Ooh.
Can you see it? That's all the stuff you can make it do, which is very cool. You got short press, long press, and 2 short presses and 2 long presses. So you can actually customize each button to do 4 different things.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So all up between these 2 buttons, you can have 8 functions, which
Cool.
is it's something so simple, but it's cool. Hey, it's customizable buttons that seem so simple, but they do a big thing. Gear selectors on the driver's side. You've got the indicator on the left.
Yay.
Facial recognition in the middle. No dash, or really no dash, but you've got a heads-up display in front of you with the augmented reality in the car, which that basically shows you all cars around you. There's people around you. It has a little icons that show you all that stuff. Got the 15.6-inch display, massive. And one cool thing about this, you know how the BYDs do that swivel?
Yeah.
This actually moves side to side. Let me see if I can.
I think that makes more sense moving side to side.
I can't control it here, but basically it tilts a bit to whoever's talking to you. If you're in the passenger seat talking to it, it kind of faces that person, and then when you're the driver's in the driver's seat, it faces them, which is pretty cool. Very customizable. Let's go into a few things. You can change the screensaver, obviously, just as I'm doing right now.
Pretty.
You've got the voice assistant, which is high decal. It's not activated right now, but obviously you can do all your, all your features, air conditioning controls on and off, sunroof or sunshade, adjust all those kind of things. Got Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, full screen, absolutely amazing, very cool use. 360 camera, as you can see here. Got 3D as well. Oh, I don't know what happened there.
Right.
Where was I? Go back to apps. 360 camera, 3D.
Oh,
pretty cool.
the skeleton. Look, we can't see us. We're ghosts now.
Yeah. Obviously, you can select different angles of the car. Otherwise,
so
you can just
cool.
do a normal wide angle camera lens. Going on, what else do we have here? We've got inbuilt dash cams. This is one thing that's pretty cool about these cars.
What?
Yeah, so that you got dash cam here and the exterior fully inbuilt. The car has about 120 gigabytes of storage, I believe.
That's so cool.
Yeah, actually, you have to agree, but let's just not agree for now. It's not our car. Yeah. You got your vehicle tab. This car comes with 128 gigabytes of storage. I'm not a computer geek, so not trying to say everyone's geeks, but I don't know too much about these things. But it's got a decent processor, and you do have over-the-air OTA updates for this car, so you can update the car just from sitting inside. You've got a few little tabs here. Let's go into the lights. What can we do here? Customize how the lights work inside, outside the car. Ambient lighting. You can customize the different colors. Let's have a look if we can customize here. You can make it so it pulsates. You can make it so it's just static in one color. Right now it's on breathing, which is pulsating.
Can you like changes different colors on the side?
Yeah, over here. I don't know if you're going to be able to see
it
right now.
Let me go now. Do it.
You can see right now it's blue. Let's
it's changing.
Orange.
Yeah.
Let's go to red. Obviously, this is going to look a bit better when it's dark, but yeah, plenty of customizable options. Purple, welcome lighting, which, look, there's a bunch of stuff you could do here, but we can't really show you here in the daytime. Controls, these are all standard stuff. Wiper controls, sunshade controls, tailgate, open and close. You can open and close from the button here. And you can actually control how much you want it to open, which is pretty cool. So you can see the little
the height difference
icon here. It shows you how much you want.
So you can. So if all those people who can't reach it now can.
Yeah. So if you can't reach, you can customize how much you want the rear door to open it exactly from there. And then a bunch of controls for locking and unlocking the doors. Cabin, you can adjust the side mirrors and everything. Seats, screen rotation. This is what I was telling you about before, guys. Have a look at this. Oop.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, and rotating screen smart mode, which kind of does it when someone's talking to them. So just to read this out, the screen orientation is based on whether there is a person in the driver's seat or passenger seat. Cool. So if I stepped out, you step here, it will face you. Shortcut keys, this is what I was talking about before. We've got a bunch of keys there. Let me just get out of this. Don't know how to get out of this little sub-menu. Oop, that's your wipers, yep. Connectivity, Bluetooth, voice controls, a bunch of other stuff. Cabin camera, this is the dash cams that we were showing you guys. It does have distraction warning if you're falling asleep. It'll try to wake you up and all that basic stuff as well. Gesture recognition as well, so you can use hand gestures to answer the phone calls, change temperature, and also even change the music and stuff. But yeah, guys, just a little quick rundown of what this car can do just from the screen here. One thing that's pretty interesting as well, you've got like a little control center here, which is a bunch of controls, just like your phone, your iPhone when you swipe down, for example. But to turn this car off is actually a little thing button here. You press this, you press that, and that's how it turns off. But obviously, you hop back in. To turn it on, you hop back in, you put your foot on the brake, or you can press the unlock key twice, which starts up the car just like that.
My name is Deepal, your deepest driving companion.
And it likes to talk to you too, which is pretty cool.
Imagine said, "Hi, my name is Paul."
Maybe you can program it. You got wireless charging over here. You've also got, it's actually called fast charging, so that's one thing to note. There's a fast chargers, and they have a little air vent here that actually will cool your phone down while it's charging.
Yeah, that's insane. Everything you want.
You've got USBs and a bunch of other compartmental space at the bottom. 2 cup holders here. A massive center console tray with air vent to cool down anything that's in here too.
Can you fit in there too?
I'll fit your head in there first. Glove box, pretty straightforward, standard. Got a bunch of stuff in there. I don't know what that is, but anyway.
Can we talk about the button on opening the door?
Oh yeah, so let's have a look at the button. So you press this button here, opens the door. Seat reclines a bit too.
Yep.
And then it opens, and then obviously when you close it,
the
seat goes back
forward.
Cool. There you go, guys. What do you think?
Not bad. And how much is this?
This one is 54,300, 54.5 on road. All right, are you ready to see the heart of this beast?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Where is it? Is it in that bag?
Yep. So you got your charger here.
Look at that.
Yeah. You're never gonna lose your charger ever again, Fads.
Yeah.
You got your little.
Go, Paula. Use your muscles. Go, Paula.
There's something in there. Anyways, that kind of hurts. But it's got the windshield fluid there, and there's something here too, which I don't want to play around with. Once again, it's not our car. But let's go for a drive, eh?
Let's go.
Guys, here we are driving the S07. This car comes with 160 kilowatts of power, and it does get a range of anticipated about 475 kilometers out of a full charge. Look, is it the best? Is it the best out of all the brands that you compare it to? Probably not. But if you're just driving, it depends on what kind of driving you're doing. If you're just doing city driving, you don't need the long distance and the long kilometer range. You probably can get past it. And the car comes with 4 different driving modes: Eco, Comfort, Sport, and Customizable one. The 4th one. Eco. Once again, what I was saying is I don't particularly enjoy this driving mode because when you put your foot on the gas and as soon as you let go, it feels like someone's just putting your foot on the brake for you. Like right now, I got my foot on it, and it's slowing down to a complete stop. Putting it into comfort does take that away, gives you a bit more of a gliding drive. In my opinion, so much nicer. Obviously, the regen is better in the Eco, which obviously gives you a bit more battery over time.
Yeah.
Your battery feedback, your battery recharges more over time. But yeah, comfort, in my opinion, is definitely the way to go. Sport, if you feel like that extra power, that extra zippiness, obviously that's that, but you can also customize it. So you can customize the acceleration mode, your steering stiffness, your energy your energy regen level as well. A bit of everything basically. So that's good to know. It comes with all the safety features, a very nice heads-up display. You've got blind spot sensors, all the standard emergency braking, smart cruise control that you're probably used to as well. One thing to note, guys, that inside camera is very cool. So the inbuilt dash camera with inbuilt actual memory in the car. No need to worry about your external cameras anymore. It's all inbuilt, which is great. The car does come with like a Sentry mode as well, which basically records everything while you're parked up.
And it was like 128 gigs or something.
Yeah, it's got a lot of data in it. You can obviously store photos and videos. There's a camera feature here, which, let me see if I can do that while I'm driving. Oh, you have to agree, which, look, it's not our car, so we're not going to start agreeing to all these things. But yeah, guys, it's a quick, cool car. What would I rate it out of 10? It's kind of a hard question to answer, especially because I personally don't see myself as an EV guy. I don't know about you, Fads.
I don't mind them, as long as it does the job and you're saving. Because right now it's all about saving money, isn't it?
compared to the market, I think this is probably one of the best looking EVs. I will say that. Very cool looking car.
You just say that because it's like looks like a Lambo.
The front end's beautiful. Like it's inspired by supercars for sure. You can tell just by how aggressive the front end is. Interior looks pretty cool. Like it's kind of like all the EV cars we're used to, like the BYDs, Teslas, and all the in between. All these kind of cars are going for this simplistic kind of very futuristic design inside. But exterior wise, like I prefer this over the BYD. I don't know about you.
Oh, that's a big call.
Yeah.
Big call. So what do you give this out of 10?
It's very hard. Maybe like a 7.5 out of 10 overall, maybe an 8. Keep in mind these cars do retail for a price of 54.5 here in Sydney, just a little bit under. So there's a lot to compare in that range.
It's not bad. It's not bad at all, Paulo. And the drive back seat, guys, I mean here, you can see a lot of things visible. Comfort wise, it's not too bad. But then again, I am sitting in the middle seat with Paulo's driving. I'm going side to side. Thanks, Paulo.
It's not that bad. But yeah, guys, if you wanted to know anything particular about this car, throw it in the comments. We'll make sure to try and answer as best as we can. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We're back at it. Fatty's back off leave, so we're going to start pumping content. So we'll see you around.
All right, guys, take care. Bye.